Hello, hello, and welcome, little sea slimes. This is the season of discovery, and this is Julius von Rockebilt, and I will be playing our Tauren Shaman that we talked about yesterday. Yeah, I was just, it's been a long time since I played World of Warcraft. So, I figured, what better way to start everything off than to, well, play something chill that I can talk about things with, hopefully. And it'll do some. You know what? I should. This is something I was supposed to think about beforehand.
What brings you here?
I was thinking about whether I should read all the quest text. But you know what? I think I will, because that was kind of the point of it. But I also need to get the intro out of the way. Anyway, but welcome to Season of Discovery. How about we just jump straight into it, you know?
Go in peace.
Anoha, there are many conflicts that wound this land. It is my hope that you will not bear witness to as many of them as I have. Yet there is one that I would ask you to seek out. It will give you some sense of how terrible, if left unchecked, even a small threat can be to the land. Pale Mane Knolls have settled to the south of Bullet Hoof, and in a cave to the west, they disrespect our attempts to communicate with them. And they slay the wildlife of Mulgore unbridled. Words are no longer the answer. Kill 10 Tanners, 8 Skinners, and 5 Poachers.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Right of Vision. The Right of Vision is one of the rights of the Earth Mother. Will help guide you toward earning the respect of the Elders of Thunderbluff. Our people have learned that the land is our most holy provider. In order to take part in the ritualistic vision, you must speak with the spiritual leader of the village, Zalman Two Moons.
Walk with the Earth Mother. We shall
And last one.
meet again.
There are dwarves preparing a dig site to the northwest. They think secrets lie in the earth, and that is true, but hollowing and defiling the land is no way to earn its teachings. Collect the dwarven tools of digging, smash them, and return to me with the dwarf's broken tools. You can smash the tools at a forge. You will find one in Thunderbluff, but any forge, even a forge at the dwarven camp, will suffice.
We'll be at your back.
I remember all this. Oh, memories flooding back to me. Oh, memories.
How may I aid you?
Thank you for taking the time to speak to me, Anoha. I am Rule, warrior of teacher. You have obviously reached an age where you must prepare for your trials if you are to adventure much further out Mulgore. If you wish to test your strength, start by seeking out the Windfury Harpies to the southeast. They nestle along the mountain's edge away from the road. They are one of our natural enemies here in Mulgore, and it will be a good gauge of your skill.
Ancestors watch over you.
Is there anything else? I think there's a couple in here. Do I have anything to beg? Also, before anyone says anything, I'm aware of the. Obviously, I've been around World of Warcraft a long time. I'm aware of the thing about, like, it's one thing to play, like, oh, female blood elf. Ugh. But it's another thing when people play, like, oh, it's a guy playing a female Tauren, and then there's, like, a stigma there. I just like playing female Tauren because I like female Taurens as characters. It's, like, kind of unique to everyone else. Also, you don't really see many, if, like, at all. At least, I've never actually come across another female Tauren player. And I have an unbridled urge to always be unique whenever I can think of it. So, that's why I ran with it. Also, I wanted to play Shaman. I wanted to play Shaman, and I did not want to play Orc, because I do not want to deal with Dorotar. Yeah, Dorotar. The swoop is a cunning bird and difficult to find and hunt. A collection of swoop quills is a badge of cleverness and determination for a hunter. If you are willing to take up this task and enter the plains and hunt the swoop, bring me their quills and bring honor to your clan. The swoops may be found anywhere in Mulgore, but your eyes must be sharp to spot them, and your hooves must be quick to catch them.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, one more. I like oh, it's for the ritualistic teachings. And then there's one more. Oh my god, there's so many. Forgot how many there are just in Bloodhoof Village. I sensed you would be coming to me, Shaman. By the way, in order to pass through the rite of vision, you must gather the reagents, the water seer. I'll need well stones. Okay, I won't read all of them right now because there's just so many at one time. I know what that one is. That's going to the different wells and attacking violently the what are they called? They're the Black Tauren. Oh, this is a lore check on my brain. What are they called? Not Shade Hoof, not Shadow Hoof. I don't even think they're called Hoof. We will find out. Rediscover.
Ancestors watch over you.
Never mind.
Guide you.
Right to the stories about battles of the Strider neighbors. Big hunting quest. I forgot about this. Oh right, the Strider.
Shall meet.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I just now had my coffee. And I like streaming early morning. Alright. Track them all. Yeah. Oh, can only look at 5 quests at a time. Alright then. What are we starting with? Well, let's head south. Let's sort of do them in this sort of, yeah. Oh, I had a buff. What was it? Whatever. I remember I had a buff I could put on people. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. I played a little bit of Priest the other day. Because when I was still figuring out what kind of character I wanted to make. Anyway. Yeah, I've been a big fan of the Season of Discovery, even if obviously the player numbers have been seriously dying down. That's because 1, I really like Classic World of Warcraft, but 2, I really like that they brought back a lot of... The rune system is just great, because I like playing classes in ways that you would not normally think of. Like, tank warlock, obviously. So I guess people have been asking that for a very long time. For a long time, I've been building up trying to play a tank rogue. But then around that time, I got to like level 26 maybe on them, and then dropped the game. I don't know if it was burnout. I forgot why. I don't remember if I think I said last stream that it was because payments, but I think it was really burnout or something like that. I don't remember. I just remember I stopped playing around that time, but I got distracted by other games. And by the way, also speaking of for the audio issues, that was because I know World of Warcraft does not like it when you just have the music going, and I did not want to just have sound effects and ambiance because I don't think that the natural ambiance in Mulgore is great, but yeah, natural ambiance in Mulgore is great, but you know, and for a stream environment, I think it'd be better if we had some music going. Gotta go find some real fast. And then there was a whole thing about OBS, and oh my god. Yeah. for what I plan to do with this character. I don't do many PvE things a lot. Like, I don't really go dungeoning or raiding, or more of just, I like playing World of Warcraft. I know it's like antithesis to what this thing is, but I do like playing World of Warcraft as a sort of single player experience. But in the case that we do go and dungeoning and stuff, I want to have I'm building a tank shaman. And no, I'm pretty sure I didn't play shaman in Modern WoW, so I don't think tank shaman was a thing that people did, that you could do. I knew they could build mail armor, but that's not plate. And I don't think their totems or any abilities really gave them the ability to tank properly. No, they could. Was it called sub-tanking? Off-tanking? Like just emergency tank or something like that. I think they could do that role. Oh no, could you tell that I don't do any of that stuff? I tried to a long time ago. I was like, man, I was watching Final Fantasy XIV stuff, and I'm like, man, I really wish I could get into raiding and things. But why am I killing? Oh, I'm confused with another quest. I'm thinking of another quest. I'm like, yeah, we need to pause, right? And it's like, no, that's from Modern WoW. Part of the reason why I was playing this is because part of the reason why I'm playing this is because I was playing Modern WoW, and like, man, I want to try Shaman again. Or I was playing, not Modern WoW, I was playing Mists of Pandaria Classic, and I was like, man, I really want to try Shaman again. So I gave it a try, and was like, wow, this could actually be fun if it wasn't Mists of Pandaria. And everything's a little piss easy right now. At least the leveling experiences. I want to go back to Classic WoW. Play Shaman. Here we are. This might be a multiple. Oh god. Yeah, it is. Lost the other two. They left you behind, young one.
I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
Die. Okay. There. Plan to build a separate tank. I always liked playing Tauren. It's just, man, I not the biggest fan of playing Horde for the leveling experience. It's definitely an experience. Because I said this I said this a while ago. It was. I said it a while ago. It was like. Horde feels like almost an afterthought, especially the undead. Because their zones despite being rather large, or large to average sized, feel incredibly cramped. They feel incredibly cramped, despite their size, especially the undead. Now, Horde does not really feel like the Kalimdor Horde does not really feel like that. The thing is that I don't like the Durotar or the Barons. I find them a bit, well, I don't like them. Well, this is mainly because I don't really, okay, here's the thing. I can like tribal aesthetic. I can. There are sometimes when I do. I do not particularly care for desert tribal aesthetic. And you're dealing with that for the first, what, 25 levels? If you go Orc or Troll? At least with Tauren, you're only dealing with it for the Barons. Actually, I take it back, because after the Barons, I believe it's Thousand Needles. Or Stone Talon. But Thousand Needles is mixed in there. And, yeah, so you're dealing with a lot of desert as the Horde. Definitely something. I'm not touching that. Normally I would try, but not right now. Wait, I've not been paying attention, man. Okay. Yeah, you're dealing with a lot of, like, desert and stuff with the Horde. And I think that the humans have the best experience. I think the humans have the best leveling experience. Actually, well, let me think about that. I think humans have the best leveling experience in post-kata or pre-kata. Because here's the thing. I really want to say they just have the best experience. But I really like the dwarf leveling experience. But that also might just be nostalgia. Like, that might just be nostalgia. Because I do really like the wetlands. Not getting away. What have we got? So, the humans go... Elwyn Forest. Very great. I love... Elwyn Forest is great. Both pre- and post-kata. Westfall is... inexperience in pre-kata. Would not say I'm the biggest fan of it. It has its problems. The storyline for it is really good. I'll say that. The storyline for Westfall is really good pre-kata. Post-kata, I also really like the storyline. I think it's funny. But at the same time, it is... At the same time, I don't really like how it ends. Full of protection. Yo. I mean, fucking sure, dude. Yeah, I don't really like how Westfall ends in post-kata because there's no real wrap-up. Yeah, we chase we chase the Defias into the dead mines and then put them down again. No. and put him down again before they can do anything. But we don't really get any conclusion on what happens to Westfall proper. Because the last we see of it, it's burning to the ground. Sentinel Hill is, at least. And then we just leave. Because what happens if you, like, even if we don't follow, and even if you don't do the Dead Mines quest line, which is not required because it's a dungeon. You're not required to go do that. The average leveling experience will be you going to Sentinel Hill. Will be you figuring out that entire storyline. Sentinel Hill burning to the ground. Or starting to burn to the ground. You running the Stormwind to tell them it's burning down. You go back to Sentinel Hill. It's still burning. And they say, okay, now go to Red Ridge. And they never bring it up again. And they never bring it up again. That's one of the reasons why I think we still need a world revamp again. We need another one. What do I need? I killed poachers. I need 3 more skinners and 2 tanners. I love Overload. That's a very fun rune so far. For you, poacher. Oh, god damn it. Oh god, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this abusive relationship with the Knolls. Alright, yeah, but then you go to the Red Ridge, and now, post-Kata Red Ridge is one of my favorite leveling zones, just period. Oh, it's like, can I take it seriously? No, obviously not. It doesn't even take itself seriously. That's kind of why I love it. Do I think all zones should be like it? No, not at all. It is a one-off, and it is very funny. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You get a little lightning. Just a little bit of a lethal dosage. I love that Overload can chain off of itself. It's funny to watch. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are the? Okay. After that, you go to after Red Ridge, you go to Duskwood, and then yeah, after Red Ridge, you go to Duskwood, and Duskwood is. Post-Kata Duskwood is definitely an experience, but definitely not up to Red Ridge as, if I remember correctly, Post-Kata Duskwood is a lot of running around, killing Worgen and stuff. I might also be getting that wrong. I don't quite remember. I might be thinking of Classic Duskwood. I don't remember if Classic Duskwood is the one where... You know what? I don't remember that far. I don't... Okay. The only Duskwood I remember is I remember the one where you are doing a lot of werewolf killing, and it's just kill quests that make you run a lap of the entire zone. That is all I remember. And also that damn graveyard. What do dwarves have? Hey, one more Tanner. What do dwarves have? The Dunmorrow post Kata is a really good zone, but here's the thing: I like Dunmorrow when it's not broken out into war across the entire zone. But I'm not a big fan of the quest lines pre-Kata. So post-Kata, big fan. Pre-Kata, not so much. It's Venture Co. that's here. Okay. Not the evil Tauren. Just forgot this is what goblins sound like in Classic WoW. Oh, I need two. What is this layout of troops? It's just goblins and human women. And one dwarf. Oh, and a gnoll. They are diversity hires. Venture Co. has been struck by the evil DEI. Swear to God. Anyway. Yeah, Dunmorrow is great. I like it a lot. But that is a lot of, I can already tell you, that is a lot of, nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia goggles. Pre-Kata Lochmodan. I hate it. I hate pre-Kata Lochmodan a lot. I think it has horrible quests. Excuse me. It did the thing. It swooped.
I can't carry anymore.
How dare you? Out of here. Small egg. There we go. I should probably go sell and turn things in and buy a bag or something. How much money do I have? 5 silver. You just kept walking, didn't you? Post-Kata Lochmodan. I like it. That one's good. I think it does fun stuff. I should learn how to cook. If I can get this meat out of my bag. Yeah, post-Kata Lochmodan is good. The big highlight of the Dwarven questing, though, for me, is the wetlands. Both pre- and post-Kata. They are so significantly different from each other. And why? Again, it's more nostalgia. I have a lot of nostalgia for the Dwarven stuff. And I think that's because I just generally like Dwarven aesthetic a lot. I like World of Warcraft Dwarven aesthetic a lot. It's very good. I like dwarfy dwarves. I like underground industrial aesthetic. Especially in unique biomes. So bringing that sort of underground industrial aesthetic to the wetlands, which, I mean, they don't really, it's not like they don't have a hold in the wetland. I mean, technically there is a dwarven hold in the wetlands, but it's not exactly owned by anyone. Good. It's not exactly somewhere you can just walk around.
Greetings.
Sorry, I have to focus right now. I have to consider what I'm doing. Alright.
Go in peace.
Oh, I never made this.
Winds be at your back.
Yeah. I like wetlands. Arathi Highlands. I used to hate it, but now I played through it again a long time ago, and then my view changed on it, and it was sort of like, it's an okay zone. I don't particularly care that too much for it, at least in classic. Modern Arathi Highlands, I don't even remember anything from that says anything about how I feel about it. Oh, yeah. I now present you with the water of the seers. When you are ready, consume the waters near the tribal fire. Once you have ingested the holy waters, it will take a few moments before the vision materializes before the fire. At that point, it is up to you to follow it to your destiny. Consume the water of the seers, travel. I will do that. I'll do that later. I want to finish up these quests first, because I know that one takes you pretty far north. Which... yeah, it takes you around up here. Also, I know there's more gnolls over here. What do you want again?
I've been expecting you.
Goblins and their servants have tainted what our sacred water wells. We cannot allow this. To cleanse each well, I must create a cleansing totem. Then you must bring the totem. Oh, is this where I need the... oh, yeah, this is where I need the wolf paws. Now we go on a mass removal of the local wildlife. As the good Tauren nature lovers we are. My crit rate is insane. No wolf paw? That's fine. Oh, destroy your entire pack. I should reinstall Final Fantasy XIV. I should reinstall Final Fantasy XIV. I have a character out there. I'm trying to make a scholar. Wanted to make a scholar. Wait, Prairie Wolf Heart. What is that for? Oh, this is to draw out the dude. about right. What other starting zones? Or about our other leveling experiences? Night Elf? So, my experience with the Night Elf zones. Dark Shore is interesting because it's so much up and down. It's like the Barrens, but more not contested. What is it? It's more concentrated. But because of that, it's like
It's too far away.
it's more concentrated, but because of that, it's weird. It's only got really one questing hub, and it's at the very north end, much like the Barrens. With just a little leeway going for it. Was there 3 paws in that? Not 3 paws, but like 3 different paw. Okay, no. Okay, one was stingy wolf meat, right?
I'm out of range.
Yeah. So I don't like questing in Darnassus. I do not like it as a zone. I think it is boring. That also might be because I'm not the biggest fan of elf aesthetic, of night elf aesthetic. And Darnassus, I mean, everywhere outside Darnassus feels like it is a place that happens to have night elves. Darnassus, as is fitting for the zone, it has a night elf aesthetic embedded into every single aspect and corner of it.
Inventory is full.
I don't need character skill. What was the last thing I needed? Cougar femur. Need to learn how to cook. Is there one in village? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Yo. As for Ashenvale, it is... Ashenvale is a place with some bullcrap quests. Yeah, is there a cooking trainer around here? Ashenvale is a place with some bullcrap quests. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It is also a place that sort of goes back to feeling like has night elf aesthetic burnt into it. I know all the trainers and everything are in here. I just don't know if the like classic as the round table of trainers. No, it's salesmen more so. There's a cook though.
What brings you here?
I can teach you how to cook. Yay!
Careful.
Magical division. Herbalism skill increase. I should probably use that. I don't really want to do. I think I like jewel crafting. It's just that jewel crafting is not a thing in classic, so I have to think about what I'm doing. Alchemy? Here we go, alchemy.
Greetings. Farewell.
What was the other herbalism thing? It was inscription, which I don't think is a thing in classic. It might be. It might be. If it is, then we'll go for it. Why not?
Be careful. I have just the thing for you.
Normally, I don't buy armors and stuff, especially in Classic, but man, that is some additions. That is some plus armor.
Go.
But I haven't really had any defense problems, so I think I'm gonna stick with what I got. Need one more Tanner. Oh, let me go learn first aid as well. I might as well, right?
The winds guide you. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Walk with the Earth Mother, everyone. Remember, Vera told you to. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about... Yeah. The other races. The other races I have to go through. My opinion on Mulgore is, this is what I mean about, like, the Horde feels so much more limited. Because they are. I think they can break out to go to different contested areas sooner. Like Stone Talon and stuff. To go around with Night Elves and things. Here's the thing, is that levels 1 through 40 for humans and levels 1 through 40 for dwarves don't touch zones that any other race cares about. Night Elves also have their entire own quest leveling line, like zone line, before they start hitting contested areas, and even then, it's not like they're hitting areas. It's not like their first time going to a contested zone. Will they ever actually run into anything? It's not like they're actually gonna run into anything. Because the areas are so big, and the quests between the quests that each race gets, that each faction gets, don't really overlap each other at all. Bruh. They don't really overlap at all. So, they don't, it's not like they're actually going to see each other. You might think that counts for Horde being like, oh, well, that means they have more time. Well, not really, because what I'm saying here is that Alliance, most of the time, is going to be running around until level 40 before they start having to step on other people's turf. I'm sorry? Season of Discovery, everyone. Meanwhile, yeah, so the Alliance, most of the time, is not going to be stepping on other people's toes or zones, even in their own faction, until about level 40. Unless you're Night Elf. Then you're hitting at about level 35 or 25 if you go out of your way to go to Stone Talon. What a Horde got. They've got 1 through 25, and then they're running around running into other players and things. And that's just across their entire board. Except for, no, including Undead. What does it say again? Killed 10 with lightning. Learned ability after feeding enemies 10 times with lightning bolt. Sorry?
That spell isn't ready.
Do you mind? Let me... So yeah, they're not really... Yeah, that's what I mean by Horde feels claustrophobic. Feels like they don't get as much. I also realize that if you kill with Overload, it doesn't count. Alright then, I'll just have to be careful. So it's not like I have a choice in whether Overload goes off or not. Also, I could have swore there were gnolls over here. Yeah, that's only in Kata.
I can't carry anymore.
I want that. I did sort of miss this, though. It's been a while since I actually got to... I don't know. Sit down, relax, and play WoW. I have my complaints. There's a lot that could be improved about World of Warcraft, both future and classic. But I really like sitting down. I have a cup of coffee here. Putting on calm music or something like that, or join a VC with someone, or talk to people like you guys, and then just vibe. One of my favorite brain turn off games. It's very good for brain turn off, but there's enough going on, at least in classic, where you stay engaged. If it's the levels of brain turn off that you get post Cataclysm, I'm out of. If it's the levels of brain turn off you get post Cataclysm, then it's just, why am I even here? I want to engage my brain in some way. Why am I bothering to engage with something if I'm not ingesting literally any of it? Like, it's not even a background process at that point. It's just not doing anything.
Inventory is full.
Oh, I can't wait till I have another bag. Oh, it doesn't count when you get with the overload. Darn it. Ah, fiddlesticks. What now? I should play Voice of the Void again. That would be good for stream. I've seen a lot of people stream Voice of the Void. Elite ball game. It's like, hey, as long as I don't crit, then I won't kill him in this next hit. And then I crit, and it didn't kill him. Because it was like the lowest crit I could have gotten. Thank God. Alright, got it. Fun fact, though, I do like Tears Fall Glades. I do like Tears Fall Glades. It's a very, very good. It's a very good starting zone, both in pre and post kata. Also very big. God darn it. I keep doing that!
It's too far away.
There we go. Do I still need swoop stuff? Yes.
I'm out of range.
Didn't even use it to interrupt. Inefficient. Didn't even use the thing to interrupt me. You know I have casts. Damn. Of course, dude. I'm never pay attention to when I crit or anything, but now that I like actually need to pay attention to our health, I'm critting all the time. Don't crit. There we go. One more. Blade Strider will make a fine sacrifice.
I can't carry anymore.
You can't carry anymore. I can't make a fire or anything, so I don't think I can cook any of this. Yeah, we're good. Wait a second. Full of inspiration. Right. What am I getting out of this? Shield mastery. Ooh! Each time you block, you generate mana equal to 8% of your maximum mana and gain armor equal to 30% of your shield's armor value, with stacking up to 5 times. You also always gain 10% increased chance to block and 50% increased block value. In addition to each time you use your shock spell, you gain 5 more spell damage for each point you... Okay. You gain 4 spell damage for each point of your defense. Scale beyond 50. That sounds awesome. Oh, it goes on... Okay, replaces that. I mean, it's definitely going to be a cornerstone rune. I haven't looked at a guide or anything for tank shaman in SOD, so we'll find out. Ooh. This reminds me of back at home beating pelicans to death. Don't beat pelicans to death. I do remember always going whenever we went out on my dad's fishing boat that pelicans would try to pick at the nets and everything. So we'd like he'd be like, gently poke them with the hook, not like the sharp end, but like, you know, the gaffing hook. So
Inventory is full.
your inventory is full. Your inventory is full. You, Janet, your inventory is full. He was like, take the poke them, scare them off, go like pop them on the head, but not too hard.
I can't carry anymore.
This is what they look like. Oh, I liked my design. Which was not at all, did not look at all like a fire totem, a Tauren fire totem. It did not look anything like one. But I said, hey, whatever. This is what I think they look like right now. Alright. Dungeon do we ever know? I'm gonna sell my crap off.
I've been
They're not someone who sells things. You sell. You don't buy. That's the, you don't buy. That's the issue. Let me go cook. Let me go cook.
Inventory is full.
Right. Let me sell those.
Greetings.
Sell you.
Go in peace.
Go in peace. More like go in peace is. Oh, the secret dark side of the Tauren. On this episode of Platinum WoW. I love Platinum WoW. I love Platinum WoW. I'd do a watch along or something, but I've seen all of his stuff, so nothing for me to watch.
brings you here?
Food crate. Just take this. You're not gonna complain. I can just okay. It's just there.
For something special?
What's it for your big for the baked bread?
Friend.
Spiced wolf meat. I already cooked all my wolf meat, so I get nothing from that right now. I'll do it later. Because I want to buy a bag! There are people who say this might be a waste of money for right now. I say, I don't care. I need bag space. All of my quest items can go in there. Really just walk into Bloodhoof Village and they're like, bring us each individual part of... There's like 7 people here being like, alright, bring us each individual pieces of animal. Heart of gizzard. Bring me claw of falcon.
We shall meet again.
Bring egg of falcon, complete initiation. Right, We hit the hour mark. I was planning to run for a while longer, but I just got hit by a wave of tired. I got hit by a wave of tired. You know what? I think we talked about a lot today. I will have... I can see the big potential here. So, I'm going to have a lot more set up for next time. I will have a schedule out later today. I think. I need to check with my work and see if they have their schedule, if the schedule is ready for next week, so that I can plan around that. Other than that, I did wish to get more done today, but I don't want to be here yawning in your guys' ears. So, until next time, this has been Anoha. I have been Julius. And this has been WoW Season of Discovery. You've been a wonderful audience. So if you've come back to watch this VOD, I am extremely, extremely grateful. It means the world to me. And so I will see you all next time. Have a good one.